Good morning from Disney's Hollywood Studios, which I have to admit is my favorite of all four parks when it comes to Christmas and holiday decorations. I've said this before, I'm an old soul, so I love being able to just feel like I can step back into time, old Hollywood, and the holidays. Now I have to admit, I don't know what this vlog is going to be like because, again, we are here with some friends and we're trying to cater to them, make them, we're going to try and help them have a really great trip.
Disney World trip, exactly.
We're
going to be their tour.
Yeah, there you go. That's a great way to say it. But we are going to be going to lunch this afternoon at Sci-Fi Dine-In, which, as you know, that's one of our favorite spots. So really looking forward to that. But yeah, come along with us and we'll figure out what's going to happen.
Yep.
You guys know us and Little Man, Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway. As you can see, we've met up with our friends, and so now we're going to go into Toy Story Land and hit up some Slinky Dog Dash. Our group is having a very fun time, but right now we are making our way to, is it the back lot? But we're going to a Sci-Fi Dine-In Restaurant for lunch. I love that place. Our server let us know we are traveling back in time to Southern California in the 1950s. And here we are at the Drive-In Movie Theater. I love this restaurant. I think we've got a big part, because we have a big party, I don't think we're gonna be sitting in the classic style car that you see here. I think we've got a table, but that's actually gonna work out better for us. Here we are. So as you can see, it's got the car front, but it is a classic style table. But I think that means more room for everybody, to be quite honest. Steve and Caleb went to the restroom, but I'm here with the rest of our party and we're just hanging out, and we have a perfect unobstructed view of the actual, I was gonna say TV screen, obviously not a TV screen. It is the drive-in theater screen, where, if you didn't know, they show old trailers from those classic sci-fi B movies. It's like, I believe it's a 45-minute loop. It is so much fun entertainment to watch while you're eating your burger, your onion rings. It's a great time. I do have to say, one of the benefits you get of it sitting at a regular table is you got better lighting. So here is a look at their menu. As you can see, they've got classic shakes and appetizers, some burgers. And on the back, they've got some cosmic concoctions. So they've got some signature cocktails, white wine, red wine, sangria. But honestly, in my opinion, if you're here at the Sci-Fi Dine-In, you gotta go with a milkshake. So as you can see, we have the illusion that we are outside, somewhere in Southern California at the Drive-In Movie Theater. Our table is right next to the snack bar, which is actually where the food comes out. And my milkshake has arrived. I went with the Oreo milkshake because that is my favorite. One thing I do want to point out is that they're using a different glass right now. It used to come in like that classic 1950s style milkshake glass, and I felt like you got more. It could just be a visual thing. It looks more cosmic now, which is cute, but I don't think you get as much of milkshake as you used to.
And yes, I am here too. Even though Mike wasn't doing all the hard work, I've been watching after Caleb and engaging with our friends. But as you guys know, this is one of my signature cocktails I like to get here. This is a spicy Martian margarita. It's pretty light on spice. However, someone at our table definitely hit them with the jalapeno flavor. But in general, I do like it. If it says spicy in the title, it should have a little heat to it, right? But very refreshing, great margarita.
So yes, Steve is here with us.
Yes. But I am pointing out some of my favorite shorts for our friends to watch, and I just love that Walt Disney short, which starts off with Walt Disney and the robot Carco. It's one of my favorites, and the kids absolutely loved every bit of it. So this place is for everybody.
Lunch has arrived, and I went with the Drive-In Barbecue Burger. This is a signature blend of beef and house-made seasoning served on a brioche bun topped with a 9-hour smoked pork, bourbon bacon jam, cheddar, lettuce, and barbecue sauce. And then, of course, as you can see, I got it with fries. This looks great.
I will have to admit, I'm not sure if Mike said this, but this table, it does provide a lot better lighting than what we typically do when we're here. But I went off the script here, and I went with a new banh mi burger. I don't think I've ever seen this on the menu before, but this has grilled house-made pork patty topped with roasted pork belly, pickled vegetables, cucumber, herbs, and a sriracha aioli. So that sounds quite flavorful. I'm excited to try it.
Oh man, okay, so we didn't give a proper review. I apologize for that, but this burger was very delicious. A lot of good flavor there, but man, it is huge. I cut it in half. I can only eat the half. I'm so full. Lunch is over, and so now we are trying to corral all the kids to take a good picture. Trust me, if you don't know, this is a lot harder than it looks. And it is the next day. I have to admit, we have not done a very good job vlogging this trip. But as we mentioned, we are here with some friends, and you know, they brought their kids out here. They haven't been to Disney World in a long time. This is like their one big trip for the year. We wanted to be available to them. But I think we mentioned it on this video, I'm actually flying out here in just a few days by myself to hit up Jollywood Nights. So yeah, it is Sunday. I fly back out here on Friday, but it's just, again, another quick weekend trip. But anyways, we are packing up. It has been another wonderful stay here at Waldorf Astoria. But I think right now we are gonna go downstairs to go eat. Steve found a little place in Sir Harry's where they're serving like little croissants and breakfast sandwiches, and Caleb's doing something in the background. Hopefully it's appropriate. But we thought about going to eat in the park, but this is just a little bit easier for us right now since we're packing and all this is going on. So we're gonna go downstairs. Okay, heading downstairs into the lobby, Sir Harry's is just down that hallway right there past Peacock Alley, but as we were coming out, we just noticed Bull and Bear has a croissant bar. Join us for coffee and pastries. Croissant Bar and Bull and Bear open 6 a.m. to 11 a.m. daily. And it looks like they've got some fresh made pastries, croissants, muffins, Danish pastries, hot breakfast sandwiches, colorful breakfasts, including a yogurt parfait. Wow, how have we not heard about this yet? Okay, we are gonna head over to Sir Harry's real quick before committing because Steve, he must have missed it yesterday morning, or was it the day before? Because Steve came down here to Sir Harry's and got us breakfast, but it looks like they're still open too, so it looks like maybe you can get breakfast at both places?
All right, so it looks like Sir Harry's is setting up for a private event, so that's probably why they moved it over to Bull and Bear.
Okay.
So let's go to Bull and Bear.
Let's go there. But yes, so here is Sir Harry's, and if you just turn this way, this is the convention center, and if you just keep walking past there, you can actually use this as a walkway to the Signia Hilton. So both hotels are connected. But if we go, again, Sir Harry's, and we go back this way, this takes you to the main lobby, Peacock Alley, and just past that, Bull and Bear. Okay, walking into Bull and Bear. So here is the lounge and bar. So yeah, they got the whole station set up over here. And then as you can see, there's plenty of seating here. And then over here, they've got, this is the main restaurant right past this little barricade they've got going on. But I guess I can show you the new renovation. Now, you'll notice it doesn't look totally different, and that is something Steve and I are so grateful for, especially at nighttime. It's definitely got those rich tones. It's nice and moody. As you can see, they've changed some of the color scheme to it's more of an emerald green. It used to be, if I remember correctly, kind of red, and there was some plaid chairs. We loved it, but actually this renovation looks stunning. Oh, and then of course, I almost forgot to show you the lounge as well, but as you can see, they updated the lounge as well. Some of the seating has been modified too, so you've got this long couch here where people can sit. It's just such a beautiful space, and like, you know, if you've seen our videos before, you see what it looks like at night. It's just really spectacular. Here is a quick look at their breakfast. As you can see, they've got some croissants here. They've got that cinnamon roll, which looks fantastic. Some breakfast sandwiches. So we have our breakfast. We're gonna sit over here and enjoy. So as we mentioned, we went with the Canadian bacon egg sandwich. Caleb and I are sharing that. And then, probably should open it so you can see it better. We got ourselves a cinnamon roll for afterwards. And then Steve went with the yogurt parfait. Well, as you can see, that sandwich was absolutely delicious. Did you like it, Bed? Uh-huh. It was pretty good. And now it is time for some cinnamon roll. Yum.
Yeah.
I didn't think this video would be so cinnamon roll heavy, but this thing is incredible because as we dug in, we realized it's not your typical cinnamon roll. This is more of like a croissant, like a buttered croissant that has been turned into a cinnamon roll. So it is super flaky, super tender and delicious. Tender? Do you say tender with a cinnamon roll?
Not tender.
Okay.
Light, delicate.
Yeah.
I haven't tried it yet, so I'll have to give you the descriptors here in a second.
It is delicious.
The adjectives.
Me and Little Man are really enjoying it. And that is all we vlogged. Yet another video where we didn't do a proper outro. And also, that is all we vlogged on that trip. We already explained why, but we are back home now, obviously. And let me tell you, it has been a whirlwind week. Not only that, it has been a crazy day. Today is Thursday, which means I fly back out to Orlando tomorrow morning first thing. Because, as we mentioned earlier, I'm very excited. It's a mixed bag, I have to say, because I want to say I'm very excited because I'm going out there. The sole reason is to hit up Jollywood Nights, but I don't know if you guys have been watching the vlogs. I have no idea what to expect, and I say that because I am hoping Disney has ironed out some things. I am very surprised that, so I go Saturday night, that's only going to be the second night. I thought for sure there was going to be another one here in between that, but I guess not, so we'll just have to wait and see. I have cleaned up and put everything away from Halloween. I did get some comments from you guys asking, like, you want to see how I decorate for Christmas. We are definitely a Thanksgiving family here. I am not going to decorate Christmas until we properly celebrate Thanksgiving. I did put a few things out. Let me show you. So in here in our dining room, if you saw the Halloween decorating video, you know I put up the Haunted Mansion plates. Those have come down, and now I put my turkey plates in here. And then if you look on top of the cabinet, for Halloween, I had the pumpkins with some candy and candles. The pumpkins stay up there, everything else comes down, but then I dress it with this autumnal garland that I got from Michael's a few years ago. So I want to get as much use out of those pumpkins as I can. That's pretty much all I do for Thanksgiving decorations, but we are in the planning stages. I've already ordered my turkey. Steve will probably have to do the shopping while I'm out of town, but we'll cross that bridge when we get there. But as I mentioned, it has been crazy over here. This morning alone, okay, if you guys are wondering how my travel anxiety is, it is through the roof right now, and let me explain why. Last night, Miss Skylar had an accident in her bed, in her doggy bed, which that's to be expected. So Steve disassembled her bed, like took the padding out and stuff so we could wash the pad or whatever. So he put the mattress outside to dry. It rained. Like, what are the odds? It never rains here in Arizona. So now we've got a bigger mess on our hands, and now we don't have a proper bed for her to lay on, which kind of bums me out. And what makes matters worse is that she kind of like laid in it, so it never fails too, because Steve had just given her a bath the night before, so it's just been crazy. But another thing that made this morning all the more crazy is that we had a delivery today. We didn't vlog this because we never had a chance to tell you guys, but we got a new bed. So we decided to go big, and we got ourselves a Tempur-Pedic. This is it. I have to say, it doesn't look any different because I've already dressed up the bed. But this is like one of those big ones where it's got a remote control. So it's got this remote control, and like this is the setting I want. It's called 0G, and it's kind of slow, but you can see it's raising up, but it raises the head of the bed and the feet. It is so comfortable. I can't even begin to tell you. So something else that's been going on is that my leg pain has kind of returned, and I had a really bad flare-up not too long ago. But one thing I have noticed over this past year since I've had this going on is that every time we go on vacation, I feel fantastic. You know, we check into the Waldorf and I sleep at night there. I wake up. I'm at the point now where I just wake up and I do my morning stretches. So I'm at the hotel, I get up, I do the stretches, and I'm like, wait a minute. I have like no pain. I feel really great. And so, you know, we stay there for like 3 or 4 nights, and the whole trip is fantastic. I come home, I sleep one night in our bed, and I'm like, oh my God, I can't move. And like at first it didn't register because I'm kind of clueless with that kind of stuff. And then a few weeks later, we go back to Disney, we check into the hotel, I sleep in a different bed, I feel like $1 million. So that's when I realized, I was like, I think it's our mattress. I'm gonna return this to the flat position. So yeah, Steve and I, we were mattress hunting for a while, and we decided, we were on the fence as to whether to get like a Sleep Number, because you see those commercials all the time, but we decided to go to Tempur-Pedic. That one, this is the bed that really wowed us. So I am very excited. The guys literally just left not more than 45 minutes ago. I got it all set up and ready. Oh my gosh, I've already laid in it for a few minutes. It is fantastic. But yeah, so if you didn't know, Steve generally works from home. Like he works from home. He's got an office set up here. But today was the one day he needed to go into the office, so it never fails. So I was trying to get Caleb ready for school, dealing with Miss Skylar's nonsense, waiting for these guys to deliver the bed. I haven't even started doing laundry yet, and I gotta do that. It's getting pretty late in the day. It's 10:30. Let me get back into my spot here. This is where I'm most comfortable if you didn't know. But yeah, so I'm gonna get my laundry going and I gotta start packing and I'm going to Disney tomorrow. You're probably wondering why it's just me going out. We decided, you know, Caleb already missed a day of school last week when we were out there and I don't want him to miss any more than he needs to. And also, like I said, we just got back. We just got back Sunday night. So I thought it would be just a little disruptive. I'm just going out for Jollywood Nights. So yeah, it's just me. So it should be interesting with my travel anxiety because I'm gonna be doing all of this on my own. Steve even got me a rental car so I can do that. But yeah, wow, I cannot believe I am still rambling. If you are still watching this, God bless you, we love you. Another kitchen sink vlog. Anyways, I'm gonna end the video here. The next time you see me, I will be in Disney solo. We're gonna check out Jollywood Nights and see what that's all about. If you like this video, please give us a big thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe. And from our magic family to yours, enjoy.